I also saw Ray. He was.
Oh yeah, he was kind of
stiff. Like, what do you think? You feel good?
I don't mind it.
You don't mind him?
Okay,
No,
good,
no.
good. There's people that just
That
fucking.
don't like him.
No, I prefer it so you can hear it. You're in it.
Yeah, you're in the room, right?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
in the
yeah.
room. Yeah, there's people that I don't know what it is. I don't know. They're not professionals, Cardan.
Nope.
All right, we hot mic, Chris.
Nope.
All right, I was gonna say some shit about Chris, but I think he can hear me right now.
He could.
All right, you can take the hot mics off. All right, people, we will be on and ready in about 17 minutes. Stay tuned. It should be a great show. There we go. go. Meanwhile, we're getting ready over here. This is what they call the green room. That's what we gotta call it. This is the green room right here. Get you guys ready. Smoke them if you got them. Smoke them if you can. Drink them if you can. If not, tomen agua y pónganse a rezar, cabrones. Kill the mics. And we are live. All right, everybody, you know what it is. It's the one and the only, the American Cholo podcast, broadcasting live and directly from North Hollywood, California. My name is Gil, and I am the American Cholo. And of course, like always, I got Boo Boo Bear in the house.
That's right. What's up? What's up? We got another good podcast today.
We got fire. We
Tap
backing
in.
these out, homie.
Yes, we are.
We're like Mike Tyson in the late 80s, homie. We fucking motherfuckers up, homie. We're doing it.
That's right.
And it is Friday. Don't call me a month from now on a live. They do that all the time to me. Fool. They call me out of nowhere. Hey, what's going on?
What's going on tonight?
I'm like, dude, it's a live from about it's a live from about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
It's Friday, so if you're watching this a week from now on a Tuesday or and today we even got a special co-host in the building first, man. Look at him. He's a little stiff right there. He's a little stiff right now.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Notorious1.
Oh man, he's a natural. He's a natural. Notorious is our camera guy.
Yes, sir.
So I figured who else to interview and help interview our next guest, which I will introduce to you right about this moment as soon as Chris gets his. All right, Chris, you ready? Chris is born ready. Our next guest is a highly respected cinematographer, producer, director, and photographer, and founder of Cinema Killers. Please give a warm American Troll welcome to Jeff Reyes, Mr. ECHOSWORLD.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the welcome.
What's up, player?
What's up, dude?
Welcome.
Thank you.
I heard you don't like my wires, homeboy.
They need a little bit of work, but it's all right.
You can't see him.
Man, oh man. Chris, that's it, homie. Take this turn shit off. Let's get this guy out of here.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, he's over here capping on my wires already.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, talk to us, homie. Where were you born and raised at, carnal?
Born and raised in the San Fernando Valley.
Show.
I grew up around Sepulveda, the Pacoima area, North Hills, all that.
Man, those are notorious areas, homeboy.
Yeah, by Monroe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You getting? Is it me, Chris? I hear you getting a little feedback. Yeah, who's this? Is that your phone? Is it my iPad? Dang, it might be somebody else's, homeboy. It might be the feds, carnal.
Shit, what's going on? What's going on?
They tapped in.
My phone's off, bro. I hear it though.
Test.
Oh, you know
Where's
what?
the
It's
feedback?
probably on the go on the live. I bet you got the audio on the live on. No?
I went away.
You hear it though, right?
Not no more. It
Not
went
no
away.
more? All right, it was this guy right here. You saw he put it away real quick, right? It was this guy right here.
Rule number 1, turn off your phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so you lived out in North Hills. Which one would you say was home to you?
Between all those cities?
Yeah, between all those cities.
Sepulveda.
Sepas.
Sepulveda, yeah. That's what it was called when I was growing up.
All right. Yeah.
And then it just eventually just changed to fucking North Hollywood.
No,
Sorry, North
Hollywood.
Hills.
Yeah,
Yeah, North Hills.
Well, it changed to North Hills because they wanted to get the property value.
Of course, yeah.
Because Sepulveda was fucking notorious for.
They want to get all the cholos out of here. Get out of here. Let's
dude.
change the name.
It was notorious for crack. For
Yeah, well, like
whores.
Reseda. Look, they changed that to Reseda Ranch. What kind of shit? Yeah.
Paca's our leader, homeboy.
Yep.
That's North Hollywood, Toluca Lake. They got little areas.
Yep.
It works. So,
Yeah.
so talk to us about your upbringing. How was it? The child. You the only child, or
No. I'm a child of 3. I got a sister and a brother. I'm the oldest. Grew up with a mom and dad. It's typical immigrant story. They came from Guatemala and Salvador. My dad's Guatemalan, my mom's Salvadorian. They hustled their way over here. My dad was on the run, and somehow
wait. What was your dad on the run for?
I don't know, man.
Si
The
sabes,
story's
güey.
up
Si
there.
sabes,
Hey,
güey.
you know what? It's crazy. I used to hear stories.
Well,
I've heard
I want to
different
hear.
stories.
You're in a podcast. I want to hear some of the story.
I used to hear stories. Well, my dad was a caibil. I don't know if you know what that is.
No, what is it?
It's like the special forces of Guatemala, like
Okay.
the caibiles, So he was a caibil, and then like something happened with the government, and like they were just like guerrillas are taking over. That whole war happened, and something happened with his unit where a bunch of people died, and then so he ended up like having to leave because they were after his or something.
Something crazy like
something
that.
crazy. Yeah. My grandma left. She lived in New York for a while, and my dad just ended up following over there.
Oh,
and then
so your dad went to the East Coast. At
yeah,
first.
I don't know how. I know my grandma was there for a good like 5 years. I don't know how long he stood, but and he just ended up here in L.A.
And where did him and your mom meet at?
Here in L.A. in
Oh,
the
so
valley.
in
In the valley cruising.
No way.
That nice
Yep.
boulevard or what?
Yep,
That's right.
exactly.
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope. So, were they strict parents with you? Were you a good kid or were you a cagapalo? La neta, güey. La neta. carnal. I saw that little hesitation.
Travieso. I think my mom used to call me Travieso. I used to just Man, I was curious. I wanted to do everything. Go dig holes. Fucking.
Oh, you were
Look at the neighbors.
you were bike curious, right? Like fucking.
Nah.
Oh shit! Damn, not that curious.
I got a cap on. You fucking talking shit about my wires. So,
Oh, damn.
so what were you doing as a kid? Were you going on the bikes? Skateboarding?
Nah, I mean, I wasn't really. We would really go outside too much until like my brother was born. This was like me and my brother are 6 years difference.
Okay.
So, but when growing up, like we had a really tough. When I was little, I had a really tough upbringing. My dad was in and out of jail and stuff like that.
Oh, so your dad was out here still kind of.
Oh, dude, he was fucking things up. Yeah,
He was the thug life of the family.
for sure. And my grandma and my mom really raised me while he was doing his time, and they just try to make the best kid as possible. So
And school wise, how was that for you? Like let's say in junior high.
school was cool. I jumped around a lot because like after he got out, like he tried to get his life back together. He went to school. He became it's so different, like how he was until how he is now. Like now he's a computer nerd and he's
Really?
like a network engineer. He just retired.
Oh shit!
He used to work at Packard Bell and
He's got his own amazing story.
yeah, dude. I mean, he's crazy.
Now what was he doing going out of jail? Was he doing drugs, selling drugs?
Again, I only
hear.
heard stories. Like every time I try to have that conversation, he's like, don't ask cool questions.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
bring
so
it down
I
to the
know-
podcast. Man.
Right.
I know that my dad's like a big martial artist. He's a 7th degree black belt, and supposedly, what I've heard that he beat up like a couple of cops, like when they were trying to arrest him. And
He got them hands.
yeah, for sure. Now my dad used to do street fighting, like bare knuckle street fighting when he first came out here.
Oh shit!
That's how he used to make his money.
Doing them backyard boogies. Huh?
Yeah,
Knocking fools out. For
yeah.
money.
My dad-
So now,
That's right. That's right.
now in high school, who would you say you were in high school? As far as how there's different groups. There's the taggers.
I was
jocks.
definitely a tagger.
Oh, so you were a tagger.
Yeah, for sure.
Tag banging or just a tag?
Nah, I was tag. I had a lot of members, family members that were gang members, and
Yeah.
my mom and my grandma just like, you're not fucking doing that.
What was the
like
name? What was the
they
name?
saw a lot of like we saw a lot of like family members. Like a lot of my family members are either dead, in jail, or deported.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like something that my parents really wanted to see me do, or even like anytime they had a suspicion, get your ass inside or do something. So
Around you.
my dad was really strict. He lived that military mentality, but still like his favorite movie is Scarface. So I feel like he always tried to. He was like a Scarface military
You
type
got-
of father.
You got a question for us?
Yeah. So when you were tagging, what was the name you started off with?
Echo.
Echo. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's where my name came from.
So
Echo's
you just
World.
ran with it.
Yep.
Yeah, but where did Echo come from?
It was actually given to me by a friend of mine. I was actually fucking jokingly. I used to write. I wanted to write Gizmo for some fucking reason.
Because
I
Gizmo
just-
was hot after that.
Gizmo was a shit, dude. A little mugwai.
Look from the Gremlins, right?
And then my homegirl, which was a really dope tagger, her name was Tulips. She yeah, she's actually a DJ at some radio station here.
Oh, that's dope.
Hey, shout out to
Yeah, shout out to Liz, man. She gave me that name. She said something like, we went tagging. She's like, nah, man, you need a name that, like, anytime somebody sees it, when you tag it up, it needs to just echo through the walls. She's like, that's it, Echo. We're gonna call you Echo. I was like, all right, fuck it. I just ran with it
So how many years were you out there doing the tag thing?
all through high school. I did it, and then a little bit afterwards.
Didn't catch you?
No, hell no, no, never.
I ran,
You know what? I didn't really get caught until after I graduated high school.
Oh, you were still doing it.
Yeah, like,
So
like a dumbass.
So you were deep into the tagging thing. It was,
Yeah, I used to. I mean, I had a lot of homies that.
Were you part of a crew?
Yeah, I mean, it was nothing. It's just a bunch of little travesos at high school.
What was the name of the crew? Oh, boy, they're excited.
on.
They're excited to hear it. fool. Them fools are excited to hear it.
No, it was a small crew called AMW. America's.
AMW.
We used to call us Always Mad Wasted.
That's right.
Yeah. Shout out to the homies.
Yeah, right now they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I miss those dudes. I mean, those dudes like they taught me a lot. Like that's besides the whole tagging shit and like doing stupid shit. It really just it made me appreciate the notoriety of tagging. Like as soon as you saw it or somebody saw it, like, hey man, I saw your fucking tag.
Yeah.
And I take that with me now when they say like when you say like I love your photos. I want to be able to bring that if you see one of my pieces or whatever, be like, oh man, that's Echo.
Yeah.
Now, was there rules to that? Because I've heard some people say that, like when it comes to tagging, like real taggers, let's say, some people say these are posers, these are real taggers. That real taggers won't tag on like people's property, like houses.
Yeah, we had rules. Like we wouldn't tag in like on churches. We wouldn't tag like on Hispanic storefronts or anything like that.
Yeah, I saw some. It was really pissing me off over there by Venice. They have that memorial for all the vets out there, and you would see taggers for a minute start tagging. I was like, "What's wrong with these guys?"
Yeah, I mean, they don't care.
They just don't know.
They just you just want to put up your name. It doesn't matter.
Now, what's the biggest tag you ever did?
Yeah.
I think maybe the size of this table, but it wasn't. I would do more bombs than anything else. Nothing like crazy. Excuse me. Nothing crazy pieces or anything like that.
So you're like running across the freeways, getting up on top.
Just
of
getting on top.
Bag.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, you would do that?
Yeah.
So you're the guy that why they put all the
The
barbed wire
Belmont
out there.
Tunnel, the Slauson, all that. We used to hit that all the time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then like in the valley, like, dude, I went to Chatsworth High, so it's like the puro desmadre there. I used to hit it all the time.
So let's say, take me to the mind of a tagger right now.
Yeah.
On Friday, it's like, some people like, myself at the point, I'm going gangbanging. I'm getting a couple of homies. All right, we're gonna go bang. This is what we're doing. What your banging was? I'm getting some cans. Where do you guys get your cans? How many cans are you taking? And do you guys like do a plan on how you're going?
Yeah, I mean, whatever cans we can get, if we either found them or we go jack them and stuff like that. But it used to save some money. Go get them. Have like a big brother or something like that.
Yeah,
Go
because
get
they're
them.
18, huh?
Yeah. And then just pick up certain spots that we knew people were gonna see them.
Okay.
So there's this one spot when you get off of the 118, going to school, where all the LA buses used to come in and exit.
Oh, shit.
So I was like, that's the spot we gotta hit, and all day.
Did you ever get into a situation when somebody started crossing you guys out?
Oh yeah, for sure, all the time.
The
Yeah.
neighborhoods would cross you out, or just other taggers?
I think we got a couple of times where a couple of neighborhoods would like. I mean, it comes with the territory. I mean, we were fucking around and.
But with the neighbors, you gotta kind of be like, I don't know. Either that or you're gonna take it to that level. And then
Well, I mean, that's the reason why I kind of stopped doing it because it just got too serious. Like, bro,
And it
I'm
comes
not gonna.
quick,
Yeah,
huh?
come on, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
It's not even
I,
worth
I,
it.
I joined the bigger gang, the army.
well,
so
that's what we're getting to there, man.
I'm just.
We're
Hey,
getting to
if I'm gonna get shot at. I'm gonna get shot at for you. know what I mean?
flexing already.
Damn it.
So talk to us about that. That was my next question.
Yep.
How old were you when you actually joined the service?
21.
Okay, so soon after high school, ECHOSWORLD's being this tagger, doing that, and what happens where you say, you know what, I'm gonna go join the army?
9/11 happened.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, after high school, like I was still, fucking around trying to do my thing, but I got a good job. I started going to school, and right before 9/11, me and my boy were gonna join the Marines together. And for some reason, I got offered a good job. I started working for Nextel. Remember Nextel?
Yeah.
The chirps. Yeah. Bro, I was like 18, 19, making good money. So I backed out. I told my homie, I was like, sorry, man, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna fucking join the Marines, make 25 a year, and I'm fucking 19, making triple that maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
So I just decided to stay. My boy Robert Zia, he did his thing. He was there during the invasion, and then after 9/11, when we started to go to war, I was like, I gotta join. I can't stay.
Can't sit back.
I can't see. All my homies
right.
are going. All my boys are joining. They're getting deployed. I'm seeing. I was like, nah, I need to go.
So obviously 9/11 was a huge part of your life where you shifted something.
Yeah.
Where were you and when you first found out about that whole situation?
I had just dropped off my sister at school, and I was on my way back, and I started hearing it on what's his name? Is that white boy with the fucking curly hair? What's his name?
Not Larry King.
No.
Howard
Stern.
Howard Stern. Okay.
Howard Stern. I started hearing it here. I was like, what's going on? And then as soon as I got home, turned on the news. My mom was like freaking out, and I just glued to the TV watching everything.
How were you feeling at the time?
I knew it. Like as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, dude, that's it. We're going to go to war. I went outside. I fucking pinned my flag up. I was like, that's it. We're going. Like I knew it.
And pretty much right there is where you kind of decided that I'm going to join the service, or
No, it took me a little bit. I was in love. I was, with some chick at the time, and I had just come off a breakup from, and I was going to school. Like my life just felt it was like falling in place, I guess,
Flowing
at the moment.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
And like I had just got out of the house, like I wasn't living with my parents no more. So I was like, I was grooving, I was chilling. You know, I had my own place, I was making good money. But then like my boy, I went to go see my boy leave. For deployment, you know, during the invasion. And that just like, it just hit me. I was like, damn, man, like this might be the last time that I may see my boy. Like we grew up together. We used to go tagging together. We were in military school together. You know, like we did a lot of shit.
When you say he's your boy, he's your boy.
That was my boy, yeah.
Right.
And I just like, I couldn't do it. And like he would like write me from basic, and like he would write me when he was deployed and just tell me what's going on. And I was just like, man, I need to be there. Like I want to be there.
So you join in and you go through boot camp. That's
Yeah.
for like 6
Well,
weeks, right?
So when I tried to join, they wouldn't let me. I was too fat.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, sorry, you can't. You're too fat. You got to lose like 40 pounds, 50
shit.
pounds. I was like, fuck, man. Like, I'm really trying to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too fat. So they were like, but if you wait until 21, the weight bracket goes up.
Really?
So then, oh, yeah.
That's
So if you wait, your age and your weight bracket will go up. So then you can join then. I was like, cool, that's no biggie. So I waited 3 months, you know, got a little bit into shape, you know, I cut off all carbs. 20th birthday, I went to the recruiter. I was like, all right, I'm ready, let's go. I swore in March 5th. I started basic April 16th.
Oh shit! And talk to us. You go out there on a bus. You go out there on a plane.
Flew out from LAX to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to Fort Benning.
How big's that base out there?
It's pretty big.
Huge. Huh?
Yeah, it's pretty big. They got airborne school there. They got all the infantry basic training units. They got them over there. Medics.
Now, is it like the movies where get down, you dirtbag, and is that what you're doing?
Jacket?
It's exactly like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
really?
back then, I mean, now it's changed so much.
Yeah, you gotta be
know,
softer
You
now.
can't do that no more. But
But was everybody a lot like more pumped up? I guess because of 9/11. Like
oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
everybody was more focused.
all the drill sergeants that we had, like all of our leaders, anybody that was instructing us,
Yeah.
was getting us ready. I joined during the surge.
Okay.
It's like you're joining to
join.
deploy.
Right.
There is no like maybe or this.
Right.
And I asked for infantry, so I went to infantry. So it's like you're joining infantry, you're gonna get deployed no matter what. And
So
I
you
got
did
deployed.
6 weeks and then you were off?
No, we did 16 weeks.
Oof.
Then I came back. I did my recruiter duty, and then I got sent to Fort Campbell.
Well, how was let's not jump over the 16-week or whatever. How was talk to us? How is boot camp, man? Really?
I mean, to be honest, I had a lot more fun in boot camp than I did in like my actual military time. Boot camp was fun. I was already like, I already kind of knew what was going on with the military. My dad, you know, like he would tell me shit, and my homies would tell me shit, and I used to go to this program kind of like ROTC, so I kind of knew already the gist, the deal of it. And it's, I mean, ain't no thing. Some fucking drill sergeant yelling at you when my dad that
what was
raised me.
the
used to-
hardest part about boot camp?
The sleep deprivation. I think for me is the hardest.
What do they do for you?
Which is they don't let you sleep.
What in the dorms? Out in the
Yeah, so when you go into basic training, right? Like you live in barracks,
Right.
right? In bunks. So there was this one time where I can't remember what we were already like I think halfway through basic training, and every night there's different drill sergeants that rotate to basically just like babysit us, right? They're called CQ, and this fucking drill sergeant, man, he came in, he put the whole company out in the outside, and he was like, all right, you guys are gonna go to bed. You guys are allowed 4 hours of sleep, but that does not mean I have to give it to you consecutively.
Oh, damn.
Right? So we're like,
No.
what does that mean? Like, you know, whatever. So we went to bed, man, woke us up at midnight. We came down to form up. All right, go to bed. Woke us up at 1 a.m. All right, form up. All right, go back to bed. It's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. So now you graduate from boot camp.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your first deployment?
Well, I didn't deploy. I went to Fort Campbell, Kentucky, which is where the 101st is at. And then you train for a year, and then you get deployed.
And where'd you go?
I went to Ramadi, Iraq.
Oh shit. And how was that?
It was fucking crazy. Yeah, Iraq was crazy. Yeah, like I said, I went during the surge, like during the time where it's like it's at its peak.
How'd you feel though? Like, were you scared? Were you terrified, nervous?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I was scared. I was nervous. I was everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I.
Did you feel like I mean, man, there's a chance I could pass away, or like how was the intensity? Is what I'm trying to ask.
Yeah, like the mindset was like we might not come back, so we might as well just give them hell as much as possible.
Okay.
So when you fly into your base, how much longer before you actually went out into?
I think it took us like about a month or two.
So they kept you on base for a month or two before
Yeah,
you
because
actually deployed.
you go from different spots. So like for example, I'll tell you my itinerary. From Fort Campbell, we went to JFK. JFK, we went to Ireland. From Ireland,
Oh, shit.
we went to Germany. Germany, we went to Kuwait. In Kuwait, we lived there for a little bit. Then from Kuwait, we went to this other air base called TQ, where you get assigned to where you're going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Then from TQ, which is already in Iraq, then we went to Ramadi.
How long were you in Ramadi for?
18 months.
Oh, man. So what was the biggest culture shock out there that was like much different than America?
Just everything. I mean, just everything, dude.
The way of living.
It was a battle-stricken city. Like anything that you can see, like we blew it up. We shot at it. I mean, it was
war.
It was war.
And when you were there, did your mindset change anything by the time you left? Or were you, because I'm sure you're going in there saying, you know what, I'm going to help out my country, I'm going to do this. Did you still come back with that mentality?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like, I mean, you could come back prideful, for sure, yeah.
Did you have any feelings towards like, because, I mean, when they went to Iraq, they went under the presence that it was wars of, weapons of mass destruction, that, we're going to go out there and get this. And then when they never found those weapons, did you feel any kind of way like, damn, we went there for nothing, or?
No, because I mean, we all had different missions. Like our mission was just to go
kick ass
and find the Mujahideen.
So you guys busting into people's houses?
We were
like
door kicking every day. Yeah.
Now, were there guys that just didn't like you guys? You could tell out there, or?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, who would like us? We're barging into their house. Right. We're like, sorry, we're gonna take over your house, dude, today. So
you lose any friends while you were out there?
What do you mean, like with the locals?
No, yeah, no. Did you lose any friends? Like, did you?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Really?
Sure, yeah.
Any story you want to say? Like, one of your guys, like, how'd you lose? How were guys, losing their lives out there? Was it with bombs? Was it with?
It was a collection of a lot of things, man. We lost a lot of dudes with IEDs. Some bled to death. God rest their souls. But I think we lost more people when we came back from either just combat related injuries or suicide.
That was the next question. How do you deal with that? Because that's was something that I noticed, that a lot of people come back from the service. They're
with the PTSD.
Yeah, PTSD, man.
Yeah.
So do you suffer from that?
I think we all have a sense of PTSD, even if you grew up in the streets.
Yeah, for sure. How do you deal with that?
You just got to deal with it.
You ever get flashbacks?
Of course, yeah. I mean, you get in a car accident, you're gonna get flashbacks.
How about dream wise? You never wake up like in the middle of the night, like tripping out or something?
No, I mean, I think I used to when I first got back, just because you're still living it, But it's not as bad.
Did it change you in any way where you came back, like almost like with us in the streets? People go to jail, they come out, they're not the same person.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, war is going to change you. Any type of situation like that, or any type of experience like that, is going to change you.
How was your mom during this whole situation that you were out there?
She hated every minute of it.
I bet. Man.
Yeah, she hated that I left.
How did you communicate with her?
We would have a chance to like call on the phones and stuff like that.
Every week or every.
No, it really depended on because it's where we stayed at. It was called Combat Outpost, so it was just in the middle of the city. So we really didn't have the support of like living in a big base, right? Like for example, like we didn't have porta potties. We had to burn our own shit.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like we didn't get showers until like 6 months into our deployment, and we were showering. Like we're literally just like washing ourselves with water bottles.
Now, were you ever on shit duty? Burning the shit?
Everybody has to do it.
Oh, it's a cycle.
It's a cycle. Everybody does it.
So what do they do?
You fucking put diesel in this barrel and then you burn it.
So
and you turn it.
It's just like that Platoon movie and shit.
It's exactly like that, yeah. Really? Except it smells worse.
Oh man,
it just smells like diesel. I mean,
they just smell. So do you guys? Where do you guys shit in a bucket and you throw it in the barrel? Or how
nah, I mean, just think about it.
A hole.
No, just think about it as like a porta potty, but it was made out of wood.
Oh, okay.
It's just like a wood shack, and then you're shitting in a hole, and the hole is a fucking barrel.
Then you guys burn it at these.
Yeah, man.
And for sure there was toilet paper, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dude, that was like one thing that we would have people send us like toilet paper, candy.
Oh, okay.
Sopitas.
Wipies.
Wipies. Yeah.
Now, was there any time that you guys got like raided in the middle of the night or stuff like that, where you guys are sleeping and all of a sudden you start getting
You hear the
gunfire?
sirens.
All the time. All the time. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I didn't know.
It's crazy.
that
I
part.
just showed my boy a video that a boy of mine, I've been bugging. I was like, please send me this video because I knew he had it because he recorded it. And finally, he sent it to me after fucking asking for 5 years. Because I used to have a hard drive. We used to have hard drives that would share our videos like fucking baseball cards. And my hard drive crashed, so I lost all of that shit. So I asked him, and he finally, after 5 years, he finally sent me the video. And this, I showed it to him because I always tell him stories. And I was like, bro, let me show you this just so you can understand. Like, I'm not lying.
Right.
Like, this shit really happened. And, I mean...
And these guys are trying to
tell us a story.
Yeah, I mean, it was during the time where we had taken over this spot. We made a collection point. We used to call it ECP. It's a collection point. It's basically we would block off the roads so that if cars came by, we would have to the Iraqi army would search them, or we would search the cars to make sure they're not crossing any bombs or smuggling any type of shit, right? And that day we were doing guard shifts, 4 on, 4 off, and I had just come off of guard shift. It was like, I don't know, like maybe 6 or 7 o'clock. It was right before sunset, so it was around 6 o'clock. I'm getting off of shift, and I'm like, I'm dead tired. We've been doing this shift already for a week, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go take a shit real quick. So I taken off my Kevlar, my vest, everything, and as soon as I take my pants down, I can hear the mortars start getting thrown out, and I fucking just. I couldn't even do anything. I just put my pants back up, threw my vest on, and by the time I hit my vest on, the mortars were starting to hit.
Damn.
And we had like a certain SOP, like if something like that happened, or like if we got attacked, you had a certain position you had to go to. Mine was at the 50 cal, at the truck, directly looking down the road, right, where the cars would come. So I ran over there, trying to get to my truck, getting hit by gunfire from everywhere, and I just started rocking this 50 cal. All right, I couldn't get past more than like 20 rounds, and the 50 cal just kept on getting jammed. And I would shoot, bam, nothing. Cock it again, bam, nothing. I could not
Couldn't get it going.
Couldn't get it going, and my gun was super important because
Big guy.
I'm looking down the road, and the last thing we need is like some suicide bomb, car or something coming in there, and I can see the dudes like shooting at us. So I'm like I'm frustrated trying to fix this 50 cal. So I was just like, fuck this 50 cal. I grabbed the saw and I just started, which is like a little machine gun. And I just started laying down rounds as much as I could while other people are laying down. It was chaos.
Surreal.
Yeah. Control chaos.
How's that sound, man? Because I've heard those big guns. They sound almost like little missiles.
Sounds like America, dude. Like 50 cal.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
There's no better feeling than shooting that 50 cal, man.
I bet, brother. Wow. What? Thank you for your service,
I appreciate
for
that.
reals,
Thank you,
man.
bro.
Thank you, and all the guys that would serve with you. You guys are real American heroes, for real, though.
Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir. That's
So
right.
now you come back from Iraq. You did your tour of duty. What are you doing when you come back?
So let me rewind a little bit. While I'm going to school and all that, I'm learning. I was interning with my godfather, which was a big gun guy and a prop master. He would train actors and be the armorer on set with guns and stuff like that, right?
What's the armor do on set?
So he basically like make sure that the weapons are safe and no actor is going to kill themselves using this weapon.
Like the one that what's the name just happened.
Correct. Right. So I'm interning for him. He's basically teaching me the ropes on how to be on set, but most importantly, how to treat weapons and how to be a prop master and all that. So I come back, I get out, and he's like, well, what are you going to do for work? And I was like, I don't know. Like, let me just chill for a little bit. So he's like, well, let me get you into the union. You know, like I got a few movies already lined up. Come work for me. Okay, let's go work. So I did the first movie that I did right after I get out was called La Linea, The Line, with Ray Liotta, Isai Morales, Danny Trejo. You should watch. It's pretty dope. And that was just basically like the kickstart of what of like working in the business. Like it was dope. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm in the business. I'm working with these big time actors. You know, I'm on set. We worked 6 months. 3 months in TJ. You know, it's called La Linea. You know, it's about the cartels and all that.
Yeah.
And it just it was cool, but it wasn't like a career that I really like. I was like, how far am I going to get in this? I'm just going to be a big prop master, you know, or armorer. And photography was already like a hobby that I already had. I was already playing with cameras, trying to find my style. I used to do street photography. So just working on set and doing, you know, being an armorer and all that, I wasn't interested. I just came back from deployment. I don't want to babysit other actors how to work with guns. It was just a responsibility that I just didn't want. So I just got into cameras. I started like trying to see like what kind of position of work or what crew position I can fill to start working in that department.
What was the first camera you started off with?
A Canon Rebel.
Canon Rebel? Okay.
18 to 35.
And how soon till you got your first gig as a photographer?
Oh man, I'd say maybe like paid gig. Maybe it took me a couple of years, a few years.
Yeah, because I mean, every photographer, you know, they have to earn their stripes, of course. They
For
have
sure.
to, you know, they have to go ahead and pretty much capture everybody's attention.
Yeah.
But then you start to build confidence. You start to say, you know what, I think it's time to get paid.
Yeah.
So it took about what, 2 years?
No, I would say it probably took a little bit more than that. Just because, like I said, like photography for me was more like a hobby. I never expected me to get paid to do that type of work, but I used it as a vessel to take me to what I want to really do.
Okay.
Right. But I didn't have either the experience nor the knowledge of how that worked. So my solution was like, well, let me just direct. That's the leader.
Tell Notorious 5 years, because then he's gonna be asking for money next week. Bust your ball. Echo started getting paid like 2 months after. I demand my money.
Now the thing is that see, like with photography, okay, with photography or with any type of art form, right?
Yeah.
It's if you want to get paid, it better be commercial.
For sure.
Right?
Okay.
You're making weddings, you're doing quinceañeras, you know, what's your service, right? Now, if you want somebody to pay you for your style, for your vibe, or how like I want to work with you because you're fucking dope.
Right.
I want to work with you because I like your lighting. I want to work with you because I fucking like your beard when I show up, you know, and you make me feel happy, you know, whatever the case is, right?
Right.
That's what people are paying for, right? Fuck the photography for all that. It's the vibe. It's who you are as a person, and what comes out of that is your art, right?
Yeah.
The extrapolation of technique into your photography or whatever you're doing.
The energy.
The energy, right?
Man, you're getting some game right here, Notorious.
So I'm saying, this is a classic interview, man. I hope everybody's tuning in.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah, dude. So,
I mean, it's tough enough for me to get paid now, you know.
Yeah.
I have to say say a lot of no's sometimes because it's like, first I don't got time because I'm busy with my own stuff. If you're not paying me to go shoot, then
this is a business. I gotta.
What am I gonna do with the photos?
Right.
Right. If I'm really gonna shoot you for nothing, what am I gonna do with the photos? Can I sell them? Can I what?
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
Right. Yeah. The time is money, man.
Yes.
So now you're doing this for what, a couple years, and which was your first big break that kind of put you on the scene?
I mean, I feel like I've had a few breaks. I fell into music videos on accident just by doing pictures. I was taking pictures for Chino Grande.
Oh, yeah, of course. Shout out to Chino Grande.
That's right.
My brother was a big fan of him, and he showed me like the video when he was beefing it with Be Real. Excuse me. And he's like, man, these dudes are dope, and man, you should hit him up, and we should do a photo shoot when we get back to Cali, because he lived with me in Tennessee for a little bit before I transitioned out. And I was like, all right, who are these guys? I don't know who the fuck these guys are. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't my type of music that I was listening to. And he set it up, you know, like I hit him up on MySpace. Right. And it's like, hey, my brother's a big fan. I'm getting into photography. I would love to, when I get to Cali, I would love to meet you guys and shoot some stuff. From photography that led to music videos, he introduced me to Jimmy from Urban Kings.
Okay.
And he was like, I really like your style. Would you like to shoot a video for one of my artists, which was Midget Loco?
Midget Loco, another one. That's right.
And I was like, oh yeah, sure. He's like, all right, man. All I got is $200, and you got it. I was like, fuck, $200. I was like, fuck, all right, sick. I mean, I'm getting some money.
Yeah.
Might as well do it. I don't know how I did it, how I pieced it together. I borrowed cameras. I got like a bunch of crew. I called a bunch of people. I think at some point we had EBT cards paying for crafty food, something. And we made that video happen. And that was my first video. It was Midget Local Summer Season.
With a $200 budget.
$200 budget.
Now, are you editing your own videos this time?
I used to edit my own stuff, yeah.
So back then when you did like the Midget Local one, you're the one doing the editing.
I did everything, yep.
And what kind of style did you have like with doing videos? Because you're going from photography to now doing videos. Was it an easy transition for you?
I mean, I'm a big fan of movies, so like I just wanted to bring that cinematic look because I was already watching of how these other videos were being done, and
Right.
And I was like, there's no story, so let me bring some stories into the mix, and that just got me some notoriety and some popularity. From there, I did more videos for Midget. I did videos for Richard Carbrawl, Baby Jokes, for Miss Crazy. Everybody was hitting me up,
You started getting real busy in the business.
Yeah, but I wasn't making the money that I wanted to.
That you wanted to.
But it was a lot of work, it was a lot of experience.
You're
that I
making your
was
bones.
teaching myself.
Yeah, of course.
Because nobody else was teaching me on how to direct or how to shoot. If I didn't know how to do it, I would hire somebody and then learn from them, watch them, observe, and then create my own style. Again, extrapolation of technique, learning from everybody and bringing my own sauce to it.
Nice. So how long did it take for you to finally get a paycheck? Like, I'm not talking about millions, but you eventually say, all right, dude, this is a good paycheck for this video or shoot.
I think it took me a good 5 years. Wow. I got my first check from Warner Brothers.
And what was that for?
Waka Flocka Meek Mill video.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! So how did that go down?
They saw a video that I did with Richard Carbrawl, and they were like, "Oh, this is pretty sick." Somebody else was bidding to do the video.
So you guys bid them like contracts, huh?
Yeah.
How does that process work?
Well, I don't know how I got the treatment, but it came to me. They wanted me to do some gun stuff because I had experience with that. And I was like, man, I can do this treatment too easy. So I submitted my own treatment, and they liked mine better.
And what's a treatment?
It's just like a mood board, like a story of how you want to shoot the video.
Okay, and then
like a script.
They picked you, and
they picked mine.
And how long did it take for you to shoot that?
A couple of weeks.
All right.
Yeah.
What about so like let's just say they pitch you the idea.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you have to hear the song, maybe to feel the vibe, or how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you get the opportunity to work with an artist that says, hey, this is the track I got and this is my idea.
Okay.
Right? Sometimes their ideas don't work with the budget. You know, like I want the explosions, I don't want this, but I only got $1,000.
But
sorry,
like,
it's not gonna work.
My question is let's just say, okay, you know what, Echo, I want you to film my song. I'm gonna send you the lyrics or whatever. As you're playing it, I'm pretty sure you're starting to picture your own ideas, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if they give you that liberty to create whatever you want to it, yeah, sure.
Now,
you just create whatever you want.
Did you have that liberty on that first one?
They had a template of what they wanted to see, and then after that,
how did they like it once it was all said and done?
I guess they liked it. I mean,
they paid you, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it did all right. Yeah, they paid me, and they paid the balance. It was cool. It wasn't my best work, and nor the video was a disaster.
Why was the video a disaster?
Tell us that story. Damn.
We were moving locations, and Waka Flocka just decided that he didn't want to go to the second location, so he just went home.
Oh shit!
So now we had to finish the rest of the music video. So my AD, my assistant director, had dreadlocks just like Waka Flocka. So I was like, "Hey man, we got to use you as a double."
No, that's a good one.
Yeah.
What video is that?
So Let Them Guns Blam.
All right, we gotta check this. That's not him. That's not him. Now that you've been doing this for years, do you run into that a lot, like issues with the people you're shooting, whether it's photography, whether it's videos? Like, damn, dude, like drama wise.
I wouldn't say like I had to deal with the drama. I mean, it's the industry. Somebody's always got something going on. You know what I mean? So you hear it, or you might discuss it a little bit here and there, but it never gets translated onto set. I guess the only drama is people just being late, which I hate.
Yeah, I hate when people block the cameras too. That camera that was literally camera blocking. Camera blocking. Hey, Notorious trying to take your shine, homie. He's right. No, but that's gotta be kind of stressful. I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah, super stressful. Because for me, man, I'm a production company, and when I started, I didn't know that eventually I was going to evolve into a production company. I'm just like, I just want to work. I just want to create and build my name up, you know? So it's like, you giving me what? All right, I got to go figure it out how to do it. Let's do it.
Now, what kind of style would you say your photography is? Is there styles when it comes to photography?
Smoky. I like that word.
Smoky,
I have
huh?
a smoky style, which that fool gave me that shit.
Ah.
That fool's a genius, dog. That dude.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
That's the mad scientist
That
right there?
dude's, yes.
I
Pick
think
his
the
brain.
one.
I think Notorious has a little smoky style as well, but I think that's what it's called. Is there different styles of photography though that they actually call like you know how there's a different kind of lowriders, a lowrider, there's a hot rod, there's this.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of styles. It just depends on what you're shooting. You know, there's portraits, there's weddings, and
Right now, I noticed that the majority of your work for photography is taking pictures of a lot of beautiful women.
yeah. I mean, it's always been like that.
That's the tough part of the gig, or what?
Yeah, I mean, because I
No, yeah, honestly, because like I mean, obviously, you know, we love women.
of course, yeah.
And
I just didn't know. I when I first started, I didn't know what else to shoot.
Right.
And when I really first started shooting, my ex-girlfriend wanted to model.
Yeah.
She's actually the person that she gave me half of the money to buy my first camera, and she bought it just basically for me to take pictures of her. So I just fell into it.
And was it hard to learn? Because I mean, I noticed that as a photographer, I remember my first gig, right? I was taking a picture of a lady as well, and it's like I didn't really know how to make her pose or how to make her for the picture. And I mean, now that you're doing it, do you have the like? Do you already see the vision? Like, you know what? I want you to pick your head up like this or pose like this or.
Yeah, I mean, number one is location,
Right.
right? Where are we shooting at? Number two, what's the mood? And number three, what's the emotion we're trying to convey?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Are you sad? Are you mad? Are you horny? Are you what? What is it?
Right.
You know, like what are we trying to shoot? What are we trying to convey
Yeah.
into the photo? So whatever you're trying to shoot, you want to show some sort of feel to it, right?
Right.
So whether I'm shooting a girl, a car, or a building, I want to bring some sort of emotion to it.
Now, how do you? And this was someone Notorious that he's still a little gun shy about. How do you like control the room where you're telling the person you're taking the picture of, hey, move this way, hey, move that way? Are you assertive with them? Do you say anything, or you kind of let them do their own thing?
It's a mixture of both. It just really depends on like the vibe or the chemistry that you have with your subject that you're shooting with. The first thing that I do is like, what kind of music you want to listen to? Let's get the vibe going. Pick your outfits, do what you want to do, get comfortable, and then we'll go. The first set is usually a throwaway. It's the warm up shot that you're doing. You know, just to fill them out, get comfortable, and then after that, for me, like anytime I'm shooting specifically a girl, a woman. I like to at least tell them to bring 3 to 4 different outfit changes because it just takes a minute for them to get comfortable with you. You know, especially if they're shooting in lingerie or in anything. You know, they don't know. Some don't know me, or you know, it's their first time either doing it or shooting or working with me. So they're trying to feel the vibe.
Yeah. You gotta break the ice.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you still get
Just
that
talk to them.
Do you still get that kind of like either shyness? Because I seen you shot a lot of adult stars.
Yeah.
Right. Are they shy about it, or they're coming in there like, you know?
Comfortable?
No, they're comfortable. I mean, specifically the ones that I've shot, only because I've been referred from others. Specifically, a good friend of mine that I've been shooting for a long time, Kiara Mia. She's referred me a lot. So it's every time that I shoot another one, another girl or another porn star, they're like, "Hey, this person sent me."
Now, how did you hook up with her to shoot her pictures?
It was through a magazine that I shot her through, like a long time ago. Like I knew a publisher for a magazine, which I'm not gonna mention the name of the magazine. And I met her through that. We never shot for the magazine, but we just stayed in contact, and then she just hired me to shoot, and we've just been shooting ever since.
And the pictures you shoot for her, they buy them from you for the stack of pictures for the session. How does that work?
No, it's for the session.
So and when you go in there, let's say you're doing a session, right? What music are you listening to? If they're like, you know, you play whatever you want. What do you like bumping? How do you get into your mood to say, all right, dude, let's get this thing going?
I mean, like right now, I like to either put like Frank Ocean, Party Next Door, You know, Drake, you know, just or Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny is usually like a win. You
Tengo
know?
mucha novia. Mucha
Yeah,
novia.
it just anything reggaeton.
Reggaeton's banging,
sure.
oh boy. So, how long have you been doing this now professionally? Now, I'm talking about professionally since that. Let's say that Warner Brother paycheck you got. How long?
10 years.
10 years, huh? And what's the, let's say, hardest obstacle that you have to gone through?
I mean, there's a lot, but I think it would be more notoriety, and this business is not for this business is not for people with families. It takes a lot from you, and you have to be selfish sometimes because you're trying to get out there. You know, you're only as good as your last projects, and if you're not constantly hustling and showing, you know, who you got, that you're gonna neglect something.
Yeah, I hear you. But aren't you a married man?
I am, yeah.
So how has that been with your?
It's been super tough.
Was there ever an issue? Because I know if I told my wife, "Hey, I'm gonna go interview this porn star right now," this and that, she'd be like, "Yeah, right. The hell you are."
No, I mean, I know that in the beginning she kind of felt some type of way, and of course, you know, like what other chick wants to see their dude shooting some porn star, you know? What I mean? It's, but what I did when I first started, I was just like, why don't you just come with me to shoot? And she, you know, do their makeup, and she got into makeup and doing that. Until eventually she just got tired. She hated the business. She didn't like it.
You go by yourself.
She just went out doing her thing, you know, and it's just a level of trust, a level of commitment, and just professionalism.
So now are you juggling it much better now than you would before?
Yeah, I mean, like right now, I just concentrate on work. I try to do more on set stuff, more production stuff. So the photography has kind of been a little bit more on the if I have time, we'll do it.
On the shelf.
Not necessarily on the shelf, because I mean, if I get hit up to shoot, I'm gonna go shoot. But I have to schedule it. I have to schedule it ahead of time, because like production just takes more time.
How do you do a bid for that? Let's say I called you up. Hit you up on Instagram. I said, "Hey man, I got this one guy with a beautiful beard. I want to go take him out to the city. I want to take pictures with him." Or is it by the is it by the hour? Is it for the picture? How do you contract that out?
It's per the contract. I would say it's just per session. It just really depends on what you want to shoot.
After so many years, you kind of figure out this is going to be the flat fee, and that's what it is?
Yeah.
Now, how many times have you got ganked where people haven't paid you?
Oh, a lot of times. You just deal with that. So, but then you find your ways of just like either
Pay me half now, pay me half later type stuff.
that, or it's just like it's just building relationships. You know?
Yeah, word of mouth. You hit somebody, is this guy good? And they'll be like, yeah, this guy's good.
Right.
This guy's nah, dude, don't fuck with this fool.
Right.
Now, did you ever go mess with somebody that somebody told you, hey, dude, don't fuck with this, he's not gonna pay you?
Yeah, you've definitely heard those stories. You know, like, oh no, don't work with them. They're not gonna pay, or they don't pay on time, and you just want to go do it anyways. You know.
And what excuses do they give you when they don't pay? Or they just
You
go.
haven't got paid yet, or
It's either that, or I wasn't expecting to pay that much, or
Or the
whatever
ABT
the
hasn't
case
kicked
is.
in yet.
Yeah.
Oh man. So what do you do at that point? You just chalk it up as a loss and keep moving,
Check it out as a loss, man. I've lost thousands and thousands of dollars.
and then you just
off
don't
of
mess
it.
with those guys.
man, it's the time that hurts.
Yeah.
Well, the money hurts too.
The money definitely hurts. Yeah.
So now you've got this. Is it a production company?
It's a production company.
What's the name of it?
ECHOSWORLD LLC.
Echoes World. And what's the Cine?
Cinema Killers is a collection. It's a collection of different filmmakers.
Okay.
We got Four Ways Entertainment. We got LV Visions. We got Hella Black Mexican. Ure Casting. And we just basically came in and created this collection group to develop films.
Dope. How's that working out for you guys?
It's working out great.
How long has that been in play?
We just partnered up in October.
Oh, so it's fairly new.
It's very new. Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about Echoes World. What exactly do you provide with that service?
Anything that has to do with production. You want it shot, we'll get it done.
Like film, videos,
Anything. Commercials, music videos, online entertainment, content,
How long has that been going on for?
movies. 10 years.
Oh man, all right.
Well, I mean, I started the company in 2001. as a graphic design company. It's just evolved throughout time, and now it's just a production services company.
How's the game changed with technology? Because I'm sure when you first started, it wasn't as easy to edit stuff, do this, and has technology really helped boost your business?
Yeah, because I mean, when I first started shooting, I was shooting on HVXs, which I don't know if you know what those are.
What are
There were
HVX?
cameras with tapes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you had to record on tapes, and you had to develop the tapes, and then put it on the timeline to edit.
Oh.
So it's just time consuming, right? So now, like when DSLR came, it's just like taking a card, dumping the footage, and you're done.
Man, yeah, dude, it's
easier.
but hasn't that also oversaturated the game as well? Because everybody, their mama is a photographer. Notorious.
Yeah.
Nah, it's true.
Yeah. But there's always going to be like that in every industry. It's just how you stand out.
Well, I guess it's just like the rap game now. Everybody,
Yeah, the thing is like I don't really look at it as like you're competing or anything like that, because everybody has their own style. Look at it as food, right? Like not everybody wants tacos every day.
Right.
Right?
That's right.
Today I want enchilada, and fucking Echo makes some sick ass enchiladas.
Yeah. So while we were off air, you were saying how you hate that guy Prime, who said Chicano rap is dead. So I want you to go ahead and tell Prime that you hate his guts for killing Chicano rap. But just let him know, fool. Let him know.
Prime, man, I love you, brother.
Hey,
You're a real one,
I'm
dog.
gonna edit that. So I hate you, Prime.
Nah, Prime's the homie, man. He's been holding me
Shout
down
out
for a long
Prime.
time.
So how'd you beat Prime, man?
I met him at a music video with Baldacci.
He's the most hated guy in LA, right? No, he's not no more. 2 weeks ago he was.
Yeah, he definitely made some waves with that comment, but hey, gotta be. It is what it is, though.
Yeah, that's right.
I think I met him at a Baldacci video that I did, and he's always showed me love. He's always gave me clothes, and we did a collaboration with him. And anytime I get a chance, I'm like, hey man, give me some clothes. I can put it on an actor. I've got it on a bunch
dope.
of people. Yeah,
What you call me, fool?
I didn't know you back then.
What you call me? With some American Cholo gear on these people. So is there people that without saying names, that big people that you just won't work with anymore?
No,
No, you've had pretty good experience.
I mean I've had bad experiences too, but
What kind of, give me a bad experience, but without saying any names.
I mean the worst is just people being late and not caring about being late, or just no care for the crew or the well-being of them, or they're just really arrogant and
The whole world revolves around them.
yeah. But I get it. You know what I mean? Like
They're
you're making that much.
superstars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it
they're
is,
superstars.
dude.
What it is, if people treat you a certain way, you're gonna start feeling like that.
Yeah.
Like you're not treating me the way that I
They
get
live in a
treated, so
different
fuck
world.
you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How do you stay humble?
I'm broke.
That's right.
Hey, no, I know some broke people that ain't humble. Shit. So where are you trying to take this whole thing to? Obviously you guys have a goal. Obviously you guys are putting something together. What is your guys' goal? Like, let's say, not even the 5-year, the 10 or 20-year plan. What are you trying to build?
I'm trying to be like a Lionsgate myself.
Okay.
I want to be able to produce anything and everything, specifically films. I want to tell our stories our way
Nice.
without anybody, getting in the way.
Yeah.
But I also, I just want to be able to leave an impact in anything that we do. So whether if it's film or music or photos, whatever it is, like
How do you guys get the funding for this kind of films, though?
everything, a lot of it is self-funding, or people that just want to invest and give us money to tell our stories,
guys
which is
working
the toughest part,
You guys working with Chicano Hollywood right now?
Yeah.
How's that going?
Hey, Johnny's dope.
Johnny's a man. Shout to Johnny. man.
Yeah. I've worked under him as a producer. He's always been dope. I worked with him on Me Too on a thing that we did with Alberto.
With Alberto.
Yep.
Okay, you worked on that one too?
Uh huh.
What were you doing over there?
The Me Too. I was the director of photography.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. I shot that.
You still working with those guys?
Yeah. I still not with Me Too. I haven't worked with them since, but I still talk to Alberto and Johnny. I mean, I talked to him today.
What happened to Me Too? That thing was blowing up, and then it just kind of.
Nickelodeon happened. That's what happened.
Oh.
I think they bought him.
Is that what it was?
I think so. Yeah.
And then they went super woke.
Yeah.
You
It's
go woke,
just,
you broke. No, it did. Oh yeah, you can't talk about it. I'm the only one to talk about it. Everybody, other people are bringing on. They're like, well, you know,
Looking
I
the
can't."
other way.
you know what I think it is, and this is only my opinion. I feel like we try to get validation from certain people
Put the
that
number up, Chris.
sometimes we just we just get it from the wrong people, and they think
They hijack it.
yes,
They hijack it. That's
yeah.
what.
They think this is what's best.
Yeah, because the Me Too was, dude, it was popping.
Yeah,
that
it was.
that platform was big, almost.
Yeah.
But these big networks see it as competition,
Right.
so they'll buy it when they can. A lot of money for the producer, but nothing for them.
For sure.
And then they just kill it.
Yep.
I've seen it done a lot of times.
A lot of times. Yeah.
Hey, but let's take it back to the basics just a little bit, right? Like for any videographer that's trying to earn the stripes, they got a music video, right? They got a song. How many times do you record that same verse? Just like minimum, just like
I mean, minimum you at least get 2 takes. Minimum.
yeah,
2-3 takes.
The comments up there, Chris.
The more takes, the better.
right,
Because like sometimes you'll be in the editing room like, I should have got another take.
yeah, okay.
So,
cool.
but it's all about time.
right,
If you're a videographer and you're making $500 to go shoot something,
Where's it?
am I going to make $500 an hour, or am I going to make $250 an hour, or am I going to make $100 an hour or $50 an hour?
Right.
So it's just
I see what you're saying.
So you learning something over here, Notorious?
What was that?
You learning something
Oh,
over here?
of course, man. Like I said, Echoes World, he a legend, man. He a legend in my eyes for sure.
Yeah, when I told him
Appreciate
you
that,
were
man.
coming over here, he was excited, homeboy.
Yeah.
thank you, bro.
which is a
I
good
appreciate
thing.
that.
Do you?
I don't see myself like that.
That's
It
what I'm
just
saying.
says-
Do you still like trip out that people like, damn, dude, like like guys like that, they get excited to see.
Yeah, hell yeah, it trips me out. It's just I'm like I ain't shit, bro. I ain't nobody.
Yeah.
I'm still.
Well, you want the
I'm grateful, dude.
you want the
Like,
American Cholo podcast, carnal.
Yeah,
we
man.
Don't, we don't
dude,
bring
when
nobodies here. We
When I
bring
got the invite, I
somebodies.
was like, yes, I'm definitely there. Nah, man, I'm just grateful and that I'm able to do what I love doing. That I get to play and fuck around with cameras. Because I could be getting shot at, or I could be at a 9 to 5. Not them saying that sucks,
Yeah.
but for me it sucks. I don't want to be doing that.
Or you could have, never came back from Iraq, homeboy.
Exactly.
Either physically or mentally.
Exactly.
So you got a second lease on life. You still speak to some of your brothers from the service?
All the time. Yeah, all the time. We're really close, and I've made it a point to like always have veterans around me and just keep the brotherhood going.
How is that brotherhood, man? Because like there's people from so many different races, and it's like you guys don't even see
you don't.
that.
It's fucking.
You guys
dope,
been
bro.
trained not to, but yet we're out here, fucking. You're not Chicano enough, But you go in there,
But
and
it's
just like
it's the same thing too. Sometimes what I mean. It's
Doing-
the same thing. You ain't army enough, so get out of my army.
Oh, shit.
oh wow.
It happens in everything. It's just like
In
how
every
you do it.
industry, every part of life.
Exactly.
Has doing the project about Iraq crossed your mind?
When I first got out, yeah, that was like my drive. It was like I want to.
Because I feel like you'll be the perfect person to tell that story as far as the visuals, and I mean you actually lived it.
Thank you, bro. Yeah.
That would be great.
One day, hopefully, if somebody
Chris,
watches
turn it
this,
up.
we need the money to make it.
Caller, who's this?
Oh, this is Miguel.
What's up, Miguel?
Oh, good.
Talk to us. We got Echoes World in the building.
Hey, nice to meet you, man.
Hey, good to meet you
It's
too,
an
bro.
honor. It's an honor to talk to you, man. I have 2 quick questions for you, man.
Yep.
I was wondering if you have any tattoos, and maybe you could tell us a story about that, and if you did any photography for any tattoo artists.
Photography for tattoo artists. I did photography for Heartless, which is a badass tattoo artist. If you look her up, but nothing really, nothing like specifically for a tattoo artist. And yeah, man, I'm
You got
fucking-
tacos, fool?
I'm blasted. I'm sleeved
Let
up.
me check you out, homeboy. Let me
Yeah,
check out your
yeah,
tacas,
I'm
carnal. Where'd you get that
sleeved up,
placazo at, Holmes? Come on, carnal. Hey, brother, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you for the questions.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, man, I'm sleeved
All
up.
right. He's from the clica, homeboy. He's from the clica. I'm just checking. Where'd you get that placazo at, Holmes?
Did you get any from overseas?
Yeah, for
Iraq?
sure. Like this.
Which ones you get from?
I got a
Iraq?
few. Like that's my unit right there.
Okay,
Yeah,
Hell unit.
hell yeah.
Shit. That's right.
and that's by a local artist in that area, or just by one of your?
No, that was actually a homie of mine.
Okay.
A homie's homie
Over there?
over here.
Oh, okay.
I got it when I came back on leave, and I was like, I need to get a tat.
For sure.
And but I didn't want to go to a tattoo parlor. I wanted to get it as street, and
Yeah.
so this dude did it in his backyard, bro, with a fucking handmade tattoo gun.
With
And that was the best.
penitentiary type shit.
That was the best
Yeah.
experience I've
It
gotten.
actually looks good.
Yeah,
it
man.
does.
Was that your first tattoo?
No,
Which was your first tattoo?
I have a Grim Reaper right here with my units saying.
And then what? You started getting hooked on those?
Yeah, man.
They're addicted. Huh?
kicked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely.
they sure are.
You know what? What it is about tattoos? And the only people that really get them. There's something about that pain. I don't know what it is.
I don't like it.
I like it,
I don't
dude.
like it.
I don't know what it is. There's something about the and the alcohol and the smell and the.
No.
At first it feels good. After it
No,
gets
it never
swollen,
feels good.
know.
I don't care.
Really?
No, I got my
dude.
back, my whole chest, and fuck, I threw up.
Oh, yeah, this guy. You should never said that.
No,
The
man.
beard is talking shit about you.
Yeah,
This was
it sure is.
This
I
was
don't
said I
care.
threw up.
Tattoos
Oh,
hurt.
jeez. Hey,
Tattoos
fool,
hurt.
you're supposed to be the biggest Chicano in here, fool. You're killing me, fool.
Once you get that needle on you, I was
said-
like a little fucking. Yep, I sure did. I don't care. When it came to the center right here, oh man.
I did my whole back session in two sessions. I did one was a 6-hour session, and then I went back the next day for a 4-hour session. It's the whole fucking the whole thing. I just haven't done my arms. I refuse to do my arms. I don't know why.
That's because us old schoolers don't do arms.
Right? Is that what it is? homeboy? I
all
said-
the new schoolers they do.
They do
arms
no,
and
no.
necks,
The new schools
but
do the
then they
neck.
take off their shirt and it's all just like.
Yeah,
blank.
I don't have any.
Yeah,
There you go. There's
See,
vato.
us, it's
There's-
different.
yeah.
We do our bodies first.
Yeah, we do our bodies first.
Yeah, it's
Something
different.
like that. The feds know, carnal.
Ah,
Any more tattoos coming in the life?
I don't know. Not as of right now. No.
Boo Boo's beard tattooed on his chest. That would be a good one. So, what projects are you working on in the future, man? Talk to us.
We got all tons of shit going on. We just finished a short film called "Addicted to You," directed by LV. Which is right
So
there.
that's LV.
He directed
huh?
it. Yeah.
Okay, we'll get it.
Produced by Four Ways and Cinema Killers.
Patty, what's good? Talk to us. We got Echoes World in the building.
Hi, I'm calling to just send a quick shout out to Notorious. I want to talk
First time on the show.
Notorious.
I don't think I've ever got a shout out.
By the sound of this beautiful voice, I think it's my mama.
That's right.
Yes.
Shout out
I'm
to his mama.
mom, and
Give it for moms.
hi. I just want to say happy early birthday to him. His birthday
Hey,
tomorrow.
happy early birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my last day being 28, everybody. So
Yeah.
Hey, we love him.
Hey, we love him. That's your dad?
He's the OG. He's the OG Notorious.
That's right.
No, but the real question is, Mom and Dad, are you subscribed to the channel? Man? Make sure to
Yes,
subscribe.
I am.
There you go. Happy birthday. We're going to say happy birthday to Mijo right now. Don't worry.
all right, guys, I love.
Hey, don't get on drunk. Don't get on drunk, right?
Man, I'm already tipsy already. Bro. Yeah,
That's right. Shout out to Notorious Mom and Dad. I appreciate the call.
Yeah, love you guys.
All right,
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey,
That's dope.
Hey, you hear the
Moms and dads.
orgullo.
That's love right there.
Yeah, I mean, what can I
Hell
say, man?
yeah.
I'm blessed with amazing parents.
That's dope, dude. That's dope. We got to interview this fool
Maybe
next.
I take him
homeboy.
to the strip club too.
No.
Gil can't go.
Yeah,
I don't think I could either.
You know why I can't do the strip club, dude?
Why?
Because I
I'm
can't.
all why? All concerned.
I can't.
If I was on check,
if
that's
I,
why.
no, I'm a very happily married man. It took this many years to get at the place that I'm at. I'm not gonna screw it up for a damn stripper. Nah, dude. No, the strippers press up on you too much. You want a lap dance?
I love the comments.
You want a lap dance? You want a lap dance? Like, no, I don't want a lap
I
dance.
just want a beer.
Yeah, I just want
a beer.
When I would go to the strip club, my wife, she'll think, oh no, go to the strip club. It's like it's a guy thing where you're drinking a beer, girl dancing, you're chopping like this, having a good time, and that's it. But the guys that go and spend $500 for
that's for nothing.
That's a no-no. For
yeah,
me.
you're gonna get ganked.
Oh
You gotta, yeah.
Oh yeah. This guy's like yeah.
But we used to get ganked.
No.
Look at Chris's face. Chris is like, that's me.
Oh man. I was just that guy that went to the bar, just drank beer, and just enjoyed the show
Shit.
on other people's money.
Well, let's start wrapping this bad boy up, man. Let people know where they could find you, where they can hire you. You know, the whole shabam. Homie, look right there and let them know.
Right.
Easiest way is just go to Instagram or go to my website. It's ECHOSWORLD.tv. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Echoes World. ECHOSWORLD. Keep it one word.
There you go, guy. Keep it one word. Keep it
That's
one
it,
word,
that's
and
it.
get your wires fixed. All right,
Damn.
all right, people. Thank you guys for tapping in. It was a great episode.
Thank you so much.
I think who stole the show was the mom and dad,
Mom
man.
and dad.
Yep.
Appreciate
Shout out
you,
to
mom and dad. Happy
Dad.
birthday, Notorious. This is his last day of being
yes,
28.
sir.
Thank you guys, and we'll see you guys next
week.
next week. I don't know who or when, but,
know, but we'll
same
be
time,
on.
same bad channel. We killing the game. Let's do it. Let's get out of here.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Yes, sir.